Hello, it is a great life. I'm kind of like relaxing today, and I wanted to communicate this kind of short video. I think it's going to be short, but you never know, to you about what happened to me today. Well, I sent out a plea for some help, and it came back, and amongst the parts of the plea for help said, I would have never guessed. I thought you were 15 years younger. Way to go. I just loved it. Now, this is a bit shaky, as I told you, because I'm just relaxing. I find that's when I can, really communicate with you quite well. And I've put back my bling just because a few people asked why haven't I had some of my various rings in the previous videos. Anyway, yeah, I'm not going to tell you exactly how old, and he did not actually, I didn't tell him exactly how old either, but it was a frame of reference. It was to do with class reunions, and he went, oh my God, you were 15 years older than I thought. Now, what does that do for the spirits? Lifts it markedly. Not that you should place overly weight, but it, to some extent, just says, whatever it is I'm doing, it's doing well. So, I'm going to tell you to some extent, I have the secret to long life, to longevity. What is it? There's a part that has to do with your genes, but people make the mistake and think that genes is everything, that you cannot trump genes. Yes, you can. Environment and yourself, I would put them in thirds. Your genes may constitute 1/3. Your environment may constitute the other third. And you, yourself, me, myself, you are the other third. So you have a 66% chance of overturning genetics, which is why you see people with slim parents being overweight, or the other way around. You can trump genetics anytime. It's just there. It's not predestined. And a lot of people use genetics as a way of just saying, guess what? I can't do anything about it. Not true. Your environment does something to it. If you live, in a more polluted environment, if you're kind of like taking things easy, you're going by car everywhere instead of walking, that has something to do with it. So your average person, same age, etc., who's kind of like trekking the hills in somewhere in the, Kalahari Desert, if you like, compared to, me, who's taking the car pretty much almost everywhere, yeah, we're going to have different levels of expenditure of energy, which will affect our how we are, our stamina, etc. Now, the third bit is you. What can you do? Health. And that is where I feel that I can offer some advice, because as I told you, I'm in the healthcare field, but you don't just have to be somewhere. You have to practice what you preach. You have to walk the walk, not just talk the talk. And yeah, walking the walk is very important to me in all aspects. It doesn't matter what it is. You can point the direction, but it's best if you are the example, if that makes sense. So for health, what do you do? Over the years, I am much healthier now than I was 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I was very slim. Some might actually call it skinny. But I was not healthy. I didn't have to do anything. I just looked, people assumed I wasn't athletic. I never took part in sports, actually. So I was not athletic. But I was slim. And I grew a bit older, and the weight started to pile on, and I'm thinking, I can't get the pass I had before. I could either do something about it or nothing. I chose to do something about it. One, it just makes me feel better and healthier. And I know the weight at which I feel I can kick ass. When I start putting on more weight, I become sluggish and I don't feel like doing anything. And I fight my hardest to get back to where I want to be, because then I feel like I can conquer the world. I can do anything. I have boundless energy. There is nothing more depressing than not feeling you have the energy to do something. It's there. We're all going to have long lists, but when you have the energy to tackle it, and then you can use imagination and it all flows. It's all a flow. So that is pretty much what I'm going to say in this particular video. Pay attention to your health. Do the various things that will enable you to live a long life. I'm putting my longevity into 100, I tell you. So, take it from me. It can be possible. I'm going to do a follow-up because I don't want each video to be too long. If you like what I'm saying, please give me ideas of what you think you can do for your health. Please share this with your friends who want an idea of, how they can live a long life. It's all together. It's not one single thing. It's the collection of things you do. It's not one single thing that will get you there. It's a collection of things. Okay, on that note, like I said, share this with your friends. Facebook, join me on Facebook, and go to the blog itself, tayod.com. Bye now.